Hello students, good morning. Myself Rita Das. Again I am here to present my video. Those who are new for my channel, please subscribe my channel. If you like my video, you can share it also. Today I am going to teach you fourth poem of class 10th. The title of the poem is How to Tell Wild Animals, written by Caroline Wells. First of all, we have to know about the poet. Caroline Wells was famous for children's stories. She was an American author and poet. She was the daughter of William E. and Anna Wells. She is the writer of poems, mysteries, children's literature, parodies, and other humorous pieces. She was born on June 18, 1862 in United States and died on 26 March 1942. After knowing the poet, we have to know the introduction of the poem. This humorous poem suggests some dangerous ways to identify wild animals. The poet gives a beautiful description of the Asian lion and the Bengal tiger. Then he points out about the leopard and the bear. He describes the hyena for its smiling face and the crocodile for its tears. Then the poet describes how the chameleon changes its color. After the introduction, we have to go to the poem. In the poem is a humorous. It suggests some dangerous way to identify wild animals. The use of words and emotions are not only humorous but ironical also. Now we have to explain the poem stanza by stanza. The first stanza, first we have to. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the west, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. First of all, we have to know about the word difficult words meaning. Advance means to move forwards, and tawny means brownish yellow in color. Beast means a dangerous animal. The explanation of the first stanza is that in the first stanza the poet warns the readers and the wild animals found in the forest. He said that if any chance or by chance you happen to go to any forest in the east, you were likely to face a huge and terrible animal moving towards you. You would notice that it was brownish yellow in color, and if that beast roared loudly at you and you felt that you were going to die due to fear, then you will come to know that it the Asian lion. Now the second stanza, or if sometime when roaming round a novel wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. The simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. In the second stanza, the difficult words novel means very impressive and gentle, ground means background, discern means to identify. In the second stanza, the poet said that it was very likely that while roaming in the forest, you were greeted by a wild beast. The wild animal was very impressive in size, and his majestic body was covered with black stripes on a yellow hide. The poet warned that if you notice the beast, and if he ate you, then the simple rule will teach you that it was a Bengal tiger. In the third stanza, if strolling forth a beast you view whose hide with spots is papered, as soon as he has left on you, you will know it is the leopard. This will do not good to roar with pain, he will only live and live again. Strolling, to walk somewhere in a slow, relaxed way. Forth means forward, papered means covered with spots, and left means to jump, or hide means animal skin. Here in the third stanza, the poet just, just help us to identify the leopard. He said that if you happened to walk in the forest, you might face a beast with spots on his skin. When the wild beast will jump at you, you will understand that it was a leopard. As he will keep jumping on you, it will be of no use to shout or cry with pain, because he will continue to jump and jump on you. After that, the fourth stanza, if when you were walking round your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more cares. Yard means a piece of land next to your house. Cares means a gentle, loving touch. In the fourth stanza, just the poet said that while you are walking in your yard, you may face a creature there. When the creature hugged you very tightly, then believe that it was a bear. If you have any doubt, then he would give you a loving touch or hugged you once again till death. After that, fifth stanza. Though to distinguish beast of prey, a novice might none plus. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are the crocodiles. In the fifth stanza, the words meanings. Beast of prey means animals or the birds that is hunted or killed. Novice means someone new to a job. Nonplus means confused, be puzzled. Hyena means wild animals. And in the fifth stanza, the poet just tells that a novice means a new person might be puzzled or confused, and thus he might not be able to distinguish between the different wild animals. The poet helped us to differentiate the crocodile from the hyena. He said that hyena always smiles as it swallows its victim. A crocodile, on the other hand, is said to shed tears while eating its prey. The poet thus warns us to not wait for a hyena to smile or for a crocodile to weep. Then the sixth stanza, the true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of things. He hasn't any ears at all, and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, this the chameleon you see. Chameleon means small lizard that can change the colors. In the sixth stanza, the poet just says that described about a chameleon. Chameleon is a small garden lizard. It doesn't have ears or wings. The poet further said that if you are unable to see a thing on the tree, then there must be a chameleon is sitting there. It changes its color as per its surroundings and is therefore difficult to see. After the explanation, now we have to go to the summary. The poem just composed by the Caroline Wells. In this poem, just the poet described how to identify the different wild animals. If by chance you go to any forest in the east, and if a huge terrible animal comes to you and if roars loudly, and if you are dying, then you will come to know that it is an Asian lion. If a wild animal with black stripes on a yellow hide welcomes you and eats you, then this simple rule will teach you that it is a Bengal tiger. When strolling, if you see whose hide is covered with spots and it jumps at you and starts eating you, then you understand that is a leopard. There will be no use of shouting with pain because it will continuously eat you. If you are just walking around in your yard, an animal meets you and it hugs you tightly, then believe that it is a bear. If you have any doubt, then I think that it will just give you a cares. A novice may be confused to recognized animals. You can differentiate between crocodile and hyena. Hyena always smiles, but it tears comes from a eyes, then it's a crocodile. An original chameleon is like a lizard. It doesn't have ears or wings. If there is nothing on the tree, then you will find there must be the chameleon. After the summary, the central idea of the poem. The poem How to Tell Wild Animals by Caroline Wells revolves around the dangerous way to identify wild animals. The poet tries to distinguish one animal from the other in a humorous way. The poet suggests that it's very risky to be in such a close proximity to these wild beasts. At last, the message of the poem is that we have to identify the wild animals in a dangerous way or the humorous way. The poet tried to distinguish one animal from the other in a humorous. The poet suggests that it is very risky to be in such a close to the wild beasts. At last, the conclusion of the poem is that we should not follow the poet's humorous way to identify the wild animals in our life. We have to careful and alert and wisely identify the animals. Thank you.